It's Saturday in Simpsonville, South Carolina, and it's a beautiful day outside. A little cool right now, but going up into the 50s, I believe they said. So should be a beautiful day before the day is over. In Ephesians chapter 1, verses 7 through 12, we find God showing his great love for us and his great grace for us. And as I was thinking about that passage of Scripture, I couldn't help but to think about Valentine's Day. We're going to go to a church social tonight where we're celebrating Valentine's Day in the 50s. And I thought about all of the guys that are running around trying to think about how to celebrate Valentine's Day with their significant other, their wife, their girlfriend, or whatever. And they've looked at diamonds in the jewelry store. They've looked at candy in the drugstores, and they've looked at various clothing outlets and trying to decide the best way to show their love to their significant other. Likewise, women have been going around looking to see what they might give to their male friends and decide how to show their love. In Ephesians chapter 1, verses 7 through 12, it says that God lavished his love. You know, I'm one of those kind of people that if I don't fully understand the significance of a word, I want to go to Webster's dictionary to see if I can get a better handle on that. When I was thinking about that, and as I was going to look up the word lavished, I decided that I would tell you about a seminar that I took in seminary where the speaker said there are 3 B's that you must follow when you're going to preach. He said, first of all, you must be sincere. Second, you must be succinct. And third, you must be seated. Well, again, I thought it was quite funny, but succinct was not a word that I use commonly in my vocabulary, and so I looked it up and I found out that it meant concise or brief. So you must be sincere, you must be brief, and you must be seated. That's the message that seminary professor wanted to convey to us. Well, I looked up lavish, and lavish meant more than enough. Now, again, I love illustrations, I love object lessons, I love various visual aids, and my wife loves hot chocolate, but she loves hot fudge sundaes even more. And one of her common complaints whenever we go to a Dairy Queen or a place where she can order a hot fudge sundae is that there's not enough hot fudge on it. Well, I can remember one particular time we went to a place that served ice cream and hot fudge sundaes, and I kind of mentioned to the lady that my wife never gets enough hot fudge, and she just poured ladle after ladle of hot fudge on that ice cream, so much so that most of the ice cream was melted by the time my wife started in on the sundae. And that's more than enough. Lavished. He lavished. So what did he do? Well, he blessed us with every spiritual blessing, it says in verse 3. And he chose us in verse 4. Verse 7, he redeemed us by his blood for the forgiveness of sins, according to the riches of his grace. First Peter talks about the fact that it's by the blood. And as, again, my mind started to continue to think about spiritual parallels with Valentine's Day, I thought, isn't it interesting that we use red as a symbol of Valentine's Day and love? God used the symbol of red too. And for it tells us without the shedding of blood there's no remission of sin. He showed us red too. And his red was a tremendous measure of his love for us. And then he lavished upon us. He lavished more than enough his grace, his love, and his mercy when Jesus shed his blood on the cross of Calvary. Brings a lot more meaning to lavish, and it brings a lot more meaning to the red and the symbol of love. This Valentine's Day, let me suggest to you that it's not the measure of the gift, not the diamonds, not the candy, not the clothes. It's not all of the gold and the silver. It's our love. Our love symbolized by red, and we can remember what kind of love that was with Christ. It was a sacrificial love. He shed his red blood so that we might have the forgiveness of sins. I have a feeling that your significant other this Valentine's Day would much rather have your sacrificial love than all of the material things you could possibly buy. That's your thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day.